West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play gang gang. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play gang gang. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, yeah. You know we don't play gang gang. I'm blessed, I never said I didn't struggle. I finesse, I never said I didn't hustle. These niggas talk so loud, the way I move is subtle. I'm the ocean, but these niggas just a puddle.
All right, fam, come on in, smash that like button. Here we go. Come on now. Who likes the podcast? Who likes the Mancast? If you like it, hit the like button. Come on, hit the like, please. Why don't you like me? Why doesn't anyone like me? It's okay. I'll survive. I'll survive. Maybe. I'm not sure. Hurts my feelings. Why would you want to hurt my feelings, right? I mean, come on. Come on. Come on.
These niggas only rockin' stubble. The realest nigga make these bitches start to stumble.
Hey.
East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't like gang. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast.
Whoa. Not Moss.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Oh, testing. Test. Is this mic on? Of course it is. Testing testicles. Oh, welcome everyone to episode 1775 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, he flex. We all flex our biceps.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
What's going on, beaches, booshes, bustas, hustlers, and yo-hos? It's your boy Papa Swole back with another episode. And today's episode of the podcast is brought to you by Everest and K2, flexing on all you beaches. Get a good flex here. Cramp. I did back and buys today. I did some upper body. It feels good. Ooh, a little crampy McCramperson. Anyway, me hopes that mayhaps you had a great workout today. Did you pump today? Let's get some more applause. Lots of applause to get started. It's Tainty Tuesday. How we doing? What's going on? SV Zoetic. Hello, Sarah. Ren. How we doing? Sean, MN, Danny, Angel, to the moon. Lisa, Cody, Steven, Alyssa, to the main stage. Hannah, how we doing? Meltre, Shannon, Josh. Did I say Josh? Danny, Smokey. Everyone's here. Excellent. Make sure you are hitting that like button. Come on, fam. Gorillas all day.
It's all bullshit. All of it.
It's all bullshit until you hit the like button. It's all bullshit. Please. Sandy, hit the fucking like button. Come on. Wow. Hitting the like button. Y'all hit the fucking like button, you crazy bastard. The caffeine's kicking in. It's kicking in. Do you feel it? Can you feel it?
He's heating up.
Summons the Falcon. All right. Enough. It's all fun and games till the Falcon comes in so damn hot. Anyway, welcome to the Mancast. Make sure you hit the like button. You're watching on YouTube, hit that like button, smash it, punch it, put your nuts on it, whatever you want to do. Make sure you do so because it makes a big difference. Drop some comments down below. What did you work out today? What'd you smash? Hopefully you went to the fucking gym. And of course, it's a live stream show on YouTube, The Daily Swole. And make sure you subscribe to Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Leave a motherfucking review, please. Do so. We got some announcements. We're going to talk about that in just a second when we get into the tip. But first, we got to bust this beach wide open. Tessie, are you going to come out of the nut? Maybe. You got to drop some unicorns in the comments. A little reminder, yesterday's episode 1774 was an amazing Swole Fam accountability meeting. It was fire. So welcome to everyone that's brand new to the fam. Yesterday's episode will be available in Swole TV. It's pinned to the top of the Facebook group, but we streamed it live inside Swole TV and in the private Facebook group. And we made a big announcement at the end of the episode, which I'll talk about once we get started into the tip, because it has to do with Thursday's episode 1777. But we have some brand new releases. We got some new yoga. We got some new recipes. We got a new blog over on the site. So lots of great stuff. Why did I put the hashtag AskPapaSwole SwoleFam? The the thing that I wanted to put at the bottom of the screen was swolenormousx.com. So if you want to get access to yesterday's episode, all the private live streams, if you want to get access to Thursday's episode, which is going to be very important, going to talk about that in a second, what you're going to be missing if you're not a member, head on over to swolenormousx.com and join the Swole fam today. Okay, here we go. Let's get into today's tip, shall we? Cover your nips and let's bust this beach out of the nuts. Put some respect on it. Yaboosh. No. 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes. Chill, calm your tits. Oh, that's a nice card. She's looking bashful. Look at that tainty magooch. Leo, get some help. Leo strong. Come on, come on, Leo. Boo. Put the liquor down. Put the liquor down. The fam is tired of it. Get some help, Leo. My God. My goodness. Well, if that doesn't help, at least soothe your senses and soothe your eye holes. Look at that sexy beach. Look at that sexy beach, if I do say so myself. Hashtag Tainty Magooch. Don't be a beach. Don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. Case in point, right here. Drop that Tainty Tuesday. Drop that Tainty Magooch card in the comments. Let's get a little round of applause. Welcome to Sarah Cousins. Welcome to the fam. Welcome. Just saw this comment. Shared it during the opener. During the busting of the nut. Sarah says, "Hi, Papa. Joined today. The fam. Welcome." Everyone say welcome, Sarah. Sarah with an H, by the way. Very excited to be here as part of the fam. I pumped arms, some core and resistance bands. Love all your BS. Love all your BS. Thanks to your content, your no BS approach is refreshing. Well, thanks for all your bullshit, Papa. Thanks for all your bullshit. Really appreciate it. You're welcome, Sarah. Thank you for being here. And welcome to the fam officially. Welcome to the fam. Ooh, Lexi's daughter got my Tainty Magooch card last week. Ayo, not bad.
Yow.
Not bad.
Yow.
All right, let's get into the tip today. That being said, we are going to jump right in. We got a lot to cover. Just an inch.
It's cold outside.
No, we got a lot to cover. Okay, well, first thing we got going on, make sure you're checking out all the shows wherever you're listening to this. We got the Swolenormous audio experience. We got Red, White, and Swole and the Swolenormous Procast. Wherever you're listening to the Daily Swole, check out the other shows. Of course, the Daily Swole is daily. You get a lot of regular content from the audio experience. And I'm slacking a little bit. on Red, White, and Swole, but pretty much no one knows what's going on. Everything's up in the air. Money's being printed, all that stuff. Yeah, it's all, you can sum up Red, White, and Swole in like the current social things going on with like a huge pile of dookie. That's what's going on right now. So enjoy, take care of your health, focus on your 7 pillars. That's pretty much the theme, but we'll get back on with regular content there eventually. Daily Swole, Swolenormous audio experience. If you like some tech stuff, check out the Swolenormous Procast, all that available wherever you like to bang your ear holes. We got Papa Swolio channel on YouTube. Got some regular uploads, nice raw content, so it complements the Daily Swole channel, the Swolenormous channel. Check out the Papa Swolio channel. It's legit. And we got a brand new clip today. Imagine if fat bodies were seen as incredible.
Matt Damon.
Well, I mean, we're not insulting people. We're not insulting people that are trying to change their lives. But if you're trying to promote fat as being a positive and trying to lie to people, then we take offense to it in the sense that we are not going to stand for that kind of manipulative bullshit. It's not healthy to be fat. It's not healthy to be overweight. It's not healthy to be morbidly obese. It's just not. If you have a little extra fat, are you going to die? You're going to drop dead? Are you going to get diabetes tomorrow? Probably not. I hope not, right? The Swole fam, we hope not, but let's not pretend like fat is amazing. Wow, you're huge because you don't do anything. Yeah, not so thrilled, but check that out. And right here, holy ripped, how to lose that last bit of belly fat right here on the Daily Swole channel, clip from the other day. Burn that last little bit of belly fat.
Yow.
We got some clips. So check out all that content on the channels, posting new stuff all the time. Swolenormous and the Daily Swole. You got a lot of content all the time. Papa Swolio channel and all that jazz. And let's see, the big thing that we got tomorrow, not tomorrow that I mentioned. Check this out. You ready?
What's in the box?
So if you weren't here on yesterday, we got a brand new event coming on Thursday.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer? No, it's not. It's episode 1777, Swole TV Live, Thursday, March 18th. Episode 1777 will be a private stream for members only. The time is to be announced, so stay tuned for that, Swole fam. If you want to join the Swole fam, swolenormousx.com. That will be streamed live inside Swole TV as well as the private Facebook group. So no matter where you want to watch and view Thursday's episode, we will have a special event where we will do a Swole TV live event, Nuts on Chin Unplugged, coming on Thursday. So 1777 will be a private episode, and we go balls deep. We will have our special Swole TV live event as part of the 1777 experience. So I'm fucking stoked. So that's Thursday. So Thursday, remember, Thursday will be a private episode. Make sure that you are there for that. Don't miss out, and you can join at swolenormousx.com and not miss that episode. Otherwise, we'll see you on Friday for FEF, but you don't want to miss Thursday's episode. You don't want to miss out on this. Thursday, 3/18. That's Thursday. Time to be announced. We'll talk about it tomorrow. It's going to be probably in the evening, like 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern time, so stay tuned for that. Let's get into the first Swole fam post of the day.
What's in the box?
We got one from the private Swole fam Discord, Blue Cat. Blue Cat writes, I told myself if I was consistent with my new workout routine for 4 weeks, I would get to reward myself by upgrading some of my workout equipment. That's a great little benefit. That's a great little reward. Namely, the icky old metal dumbbells I have and the cheap rubber resistance bands that I use the most. I followed through, and today I get to use my new adjustable dumbbells and pretty fabric resistance bands. They came in 3 levels of resistance too. Super excited to get to use the new equipment tonight. There's nothing like new equipment. It's like a new book, a new pair of shoes. Some people have those things, like a new watch, like a new hat, a new shirt, a new pair of pants. Brand new workout equipment that you know you're going to fucking slam around and make some sick gains. Everyone loves that shit. All right, new member to the fam, Cassandra. Welcome. That's a lot of applause. I'll chill out with that. I need to get some new applause sounds, maybe. All right, Cassandra writes, I figured that people in the group might be the best resource for this. Does anyone have any book recommendations or tips for time management? Recently, my career has been undergoing some major changes. Published my first book, and I'm entering a career in public life, and I suddenly find there are near constant demands put on my time. I'm still making most of my workouts, but I'm finding my performance suffering because I'm just drained constantly. Admittedly, my diet has also been garbage because I'm in the process of moving. That should be back on track next week once I have my own space again, but I know that I need to figure out how to manage the time issue above all else. Yes, there are some really good books. One, before all this, you could drop your thoughts down below. I have 2 recommendations for you. One is to practice meditation. Brain gains, mindfulness. If you are meditating, living more in the present, you are naturally mitigating, cleaning out the closet of your brain, and you'll think more clearly, you'll live more present, you'll focus more on things that are actually actionable in the moment. Now, of course, that happens in the moment, and you still might have a jumbled mess if you're not planning properly. But time management is very important, and staying in the present and focusing on the most important things, mindfulness, regular meditation practice can help navigate all aspects of your life. Another one is, we talk about a lot here on the podcast, Atomic Habits is a great book. It can help you stack habits together so you can get more consistent with certain executions. That way you can be more efficient in your day. And another one I would recommend is Who Not How. That's a great book telling you how to outsource the shit that you don't need to do so you can use your valuable, priceless time for things that only you can do. So those are 2 recommendations. If anyone else has anything else you want to add, you can drop those in the comments down below. Post from Matthew. I can hardly wait to get my workout in. Motivation has shown herself to be the bitch that we all know she is today. What a filthy fucking whore. What a filthy whore motivation is. She's been whoring around with my feelings and thinks I'm going to slack because I don't know what to do without her. Fuck motivation. Fuck my feelings. Fuck this shitty day. I'm going to smash chest and back and I'm going to love it. Let's go, fam. Don't you just love days like this? Hashtag committed. Holy shit. I just fucking worked out. Dude, Matt, you're making me want to work out again, bro. Time to do 2-a-days. Holy shit. Got me amped up. I'm fucking ready. I'm ready to go. That just makes me want to pump. All right, Molly. Post from Molly. Molly writes, I figure I'll introduce myself now. I've been a long-time watcher of Papa Swolio, but joined the group maybe a month ago. The last 6 months I've spent working at a job an average of 60 hours per week, and never having 2 days off in a row, never mind the weekend. I'm ecstatic to say that Wednesday is my last day. Always feeling exhausted and literally not having any kind of life outside of work took its toll. Mostly I'm excited to have time to work out again and not be able to come up with excuses. I've always loved the no bullshit approach with Swolenormous X, and I'm ready to get my life on track. Molly, Molly, congratulations. I'm proud of you. That's a huge shift. You're not running the rat race anymore. You're focusing on your health and you're thinking more about yourself and your future. And I'm proud of you. That's a win, 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 win. Sarah Marie, I finally dedicated an hour of my day to my health. To be honest, I was very woe is me this past month. And it was all because my scale kept going up. I have gained about 5 pounds back. It was out of sheer laziness and lack of caring. I even stopped getting in this page because it made me feel guilty, as it was easier to be in denial. But my life is good. I have a roof over my head, a husband who cares, the best running partner, see the derpy pup below. And I have the support of the Swole fam. I'm back at it, fam. I crushed my first day of Scorched Earth, and I feel powerful as fuck. Here is to never giving up. Look at that. Look at the dirt pup. Derpy, derpy, dirt. Derpy, derpy, dirt. Dirt, dirt, dirt. I'm a pup. Derpy, derpy, dirt. Here I go, dirt. Derpy, derpy, dirt. That's a beautiful dog. Good for you. Good for you, Sarah. Good for you, Sarah. Sarah? Should I call you? Can I call you Sarah? I call you Sarah. It makes you sound so fancy. My name is Sarah. Say, call me Sarah Marie. Sarah. Sarah. Sonia, last Swole fan post today, trying to strengthen my core muscles, and since my mom has limited mobility, we are working out together. Her moves are adapted, and my moves are regular. Hashtag accountability, hashtag Swole fam. Good for you. Remember, fitness is for everyone. Fitness is for everyone. It's not just for you because you're younger. It's not for so-and-so because they're brown or black or pink or white. It's not because you're a man or a woman. It's for everyone. Every human body should move. Every human body should move, and every body is going to move different. Everyone's going to move a little different. You might have had a shoulder injury when you're younger. You might have longer legs or longer arms, or you might have had a hip injury. Everyone's got their past. Everyone's got their stuff and their journey that they have to work through. So it's very important to understand that modifications, adaptations, modifying moves, extremely important to match what you're doing for your training to your abilities. If you're not matching it to your abilities, you're fucking yourself over. If you're not doing it to match your abilities, you're just going to overtrain. You're going to fall off. You're going to get too sore. You're going to hurt yourself. It's going to be too much, right? You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to overdo it in the wrong way. So welcome to everyone that's brand new. Great comments, great posts. I love it. Let's see. Anything else I thought I wanted to touch upon something else. No, I'm fucking amped. Let's get into some questions. So if you want to join the Swole fam, check out the link down below in the description, in the show notes, swolenormousx.com. Remember, you can listen to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you like to bang your ear holes, the live show on the Daily Swole on YouTube. And remember, Thursday's episode is Priority Access, a Swole TV live event, episode 1777, Thursday evening, time to be announced. Expect about 7 or 8 p.m. probably. I'll announce the official time tomorrow, so you know when it's coming. But of course, I'll Swole text you before we go live. But tomorrow's episode 1776 will be straight. We'll be fine. 1777 will be private for members only. So remember, join today over at swolenormousx.com. Let's get into some questions. I see a bunch of people talking about organ supplements. What we got going on here? Josh, beef organ supplements should be in today. Tainty McChooch. You got an H in there. Tainty McChooch. Tainty McChoochie. Nice. All right, let's take a couple questions. If you got one, drop in the comments below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio, and we'll see if I'm picking up what you're putting down. We got the first question. I think this is a Matt Damon.
What's in the box?
I think this might be an actual Matt Damon post. It might be legit Matt Damon. Remember, hashtag Tainty Magooch. Drop that in the comments down below. Let's see this first question. Claudia Pfeiffer, the benefits of exercise.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you?
Wee-wee? Wee-wee? The benefits of exercise? Fuck, where do you start with that? The benefits of exercise. How about the benefits of the 7 pillars? Well, Claudia, I would recommend you download your free copy of the 7 pillars of Swolenormous. I'll flash that behind my screen right now. You could download it at swolenormousx.com right there at the top. It's in the show notes. The benefits of exercise. Wow. Everything. Heart health, bone density, muscle strength, mobility, proprioception, better mood. I mean, I don't know, everything. That's a silly question, but it's fucking Wikipedia. Google it. It's right there. There's so many benefits of exercise. It's more about the benefits that you can't label. It's more about the benefits you can't label. The discipline, the mental fortitude, your ability to overcome challenges, your ability to repair, to schedule, to plan, to prioritize, not to mention the bone density and the physiological benefits. So many benefits, so many. That's a lazy question. I hate fucking lazy questions. What's the benefits of exercise? Come on, man. Kashina, Papa Swolio, when learning to do pull-ups, does the grip matter, meaning underhand or overhand? And how long should I hold a dead hang for? Good question. Yes, it does matter. Underhand, overhand, width, it all matters. That's what she said.
Yow.
Is this a list of things I did to your mom last night?
Thank you. I'll be here all week. Literally every fucking day. Every fucking day. All week. All year. Year after year. Whether you like it or not. It does matter. It puts the muscles in different positions, different actionable positions, different mechanical advantage. If you do an underhand grip, if you do a super wide grip, you're going to get different length, different abduction, different joint angles from the start, different strength capacity and muscle activation for certain muscles. So I definitely mix it up. I like wide grip. I also go more narrow because I get more of a stretch. But I definitely prefer more of a wider grip. But I also mix it up and do closer grip, and I focus more on overhand movements. If that bothers your wrists, you can maybe get one of those bars where you hold more neutral, or you hang straps or little handles from the bar. You can do it that way as well. You can use rings if you have any issues with your shoulder. But if you have any issues with your shoulder with a pull-up, I recommend working on the issues with the shoulder. That way you can do a pull-up. And a dead hang, do it as long as you can comfortably. Like, don't hang until your fingers are slipping and then boom, you land on the ground. Do a long hang. Try to just pick a number, and maybe it's 15 seconds or 10 seconds or 30 seconds or 5 minutes. It doesn't really matter. I would generally just recommend going about shoulder width or so. That way you can get a real full stretch. You don't want to cause any pain. If you have a little discomfort, just hang. And if you're doing 10, 15 seconds, do sets. Do like 5 sets of 10, 15 seconds, and then try to push it to 3, 4, or 5 sets of 20 seconds, and slowly just hold longer. Your grip strength will get stronger. So it'll get longer over time. That's what she said. And just keep practicing. So yeah, I mean, it depends on how long you can hold now. So don't worry about how long, just make sure you're practicing. So as long as you're doing it every day and you're practicing your dead hangs, your grip strength will improve, your shoulder will improve over time. And there's so many different ways to do a pull-up. And it's not wrong to do an underhand pull-up, but it's really not. How functional is that? Let me pull myself up. If you're hanging on the edge of a building, you're not going to be like, well, I can't get an underhand grip. Like, that makes sense. You're pulling yourself up and over. Doesn't mean you can't do an underhand grip. It's just not the most logical way to build your capacity as a human being. Just my opinion, and I mostly do overhand. But if I'm doing pull downs and cable stuff, and I'm really trying to get a full stretch in the lats, then an underhand. If you want to get a full stretch in your lats, you want external rotation of the humerus. That's going to lengthen the lats at full extension. So if you're doing, that's why if you go to a gym or you're doing an underhand pull down, those machines where you grab like this, you'll get such a nasty stretch. Or if you're doing a cable, you can rotate your forearm. It's not the wrist though. You don't want to just go underhand, because people are like, hey, underhand grip for back. This doesn't do jack shit. Changes the tension around the shoulder joint a little bit, but doing this doesn't do anything for your lat. Your lat attaches to the inner portion of your, the greater tubercle or something of the humerus, the bicipital groove, whatever the fuck it is. You turn your hand in, it doesn't do anything. It just shortens the bicep because you're supinating the forearm. So if you are externally rotating the humerus at a full extension, you're really rotating out, you'll get a full stretch on the insertion point of your lat. But I would be more concerned also with the lower lat, like really focusing on the lower back. Most people don't get full lat development because they don't focus on what their hips are doing and what their lower back is doing. And they're shortening their lats down there artificially while they're trying to lengthen. So a lot of people have just more upper lat development rather than lower because they don't really get that full stretch. They're not trying to round the back when they get a full stretch. They're not contracting the lower lats, not getting the right angles. So many different ways to get into that. It's complicated just talking about it rather than demonstrating. Ryan Cooley from Instagram. What is the best way for skinny guys to bulk? Put a lot of work in at the gym, but bulking is rough. Yeah, no shit, dude. That's why most people don't bulk. The lifting is the easy part. The nutrition is the hard part. And it's not hard to eat a lot of food. It's hard to eat a lot of good food. It's hard to eat a lot of quality food. If you do an elimination diet, you're eating the foods that you should be eating. It's hard to overeat because your body's getting tons of nutrients. It's hard to stuff your fucking face. That's why a lot of people try to go for those liquid drinks and protein shakes and weight gainer shakes and simple shit carbs and vegetable oils. People eat garbage because you're getting these empty fucking calories. You end up getting fat and causing leaky gut and you have other issues. So if you're trying to build muscle, bulk up, but also be healthy, not be a fat fuck, you need to take care of your health. And it's hard to overeat, which is why you don't need to overeat more than a couple hundred calories, but it's got to be consistent every day and you got to eat good food. The best way for skinny guys to bulk is to eat more and eat more frequently, spread out throughout the day, because it's hard to eat a ton of quality food at one time. You might only be able to get 400 or 500, 600 calories in 5 or 6 times a day. It's brutal. Yeah, it's real hard. That's why most people don't do it. Most things, anything worth having is going to be difficult in some respect. All right. Stolte Case on Instagram. Papa Swole, what's a good regimen that incorporates strength training as well as cardio? These questions, what do you mean a good regimen? Do strength training and do some cardio. What's a good regimen? Do lifting, strength training, build up gradually over time, get into a good strength training protocol where you're doing some kind of strength training or movement 4 to 6 days a week. And on some of the other days, you sprinkle in some cardiovascular training. I mean, what's your goal? What's everything about you? I have no idea. There's a good regimen. Anything. Do it both. A good regimen. Fucking lift weights and do cardio if that's what you're trying to do. But here's the problem with this. Most people think this way. What's a good regimen? That's not the question you should be. That's not the answer to the question. You're asking a question, but you're going to get an answer that doesn't solve your problem. Like, this is not the right question for you to ask. And I'm not saying this in a bad way. I'm just saying this because it's a very good example of people. The reason why the seven pillars exist, it's because it's that fucking simple. It's that fucking simple. And all the questions I get, the reason why it comes back to the 7 pillars all the time, it's because that's what exists. That's what's important. I don't care what the question is, 7 pillars. What's the question? 7 pillars. You look at that. You always go back to the pillars. What's your question? Are you doing these things? What's your question? Are you doing these things? No, then do these things. What's your question? Are you doing these things? No, then do these fucking things. What's your question? Do you know what the 7 pillars are? No. Are you doing these things? No. Then do these fucking things. That's the answer to every question, fundamentally. So that being said, if you go back to this question, what's a good regimen that incorporates? What's your goal? What's your experience? Have you ever lifted before? Do you have any injuries? Do you have any, what's your lifestyle like? What do you expect as the outcome? What are your expectations? What are your time commitments? What are you going to do? Have you ever, I don't know anything about this. Oh, do this 5 times a week and do this 3 days a week. Okay. Maybe he's worked out for 30 years. Maybe he hasn't. I doubt he has if he's asking this question. What about your nutrition? What about your food quality? What about your sleep? What about your environment? Are you meditating? You ever heard of yoga? All those things. Complete fucking no foundation. But that's where most people are. What's a good thing to do? That's not the fucking answer you need. That's not the answer you need. That's the bullshit that bullshit fucking fitness jabronis try to push you so they can sell you a fucking program. That's why we don't do programs. That's why we have Swolenormous X and the Swole fam. It's not a program. We have programs. We have awesome programs. We have several programs. We have hundreds of yoga classes, hundreds of workouts, hundreds and thousands of recipes, meditation sessions. We have it all. But what's the real kicker? How are you using that? What facets of your fucking life are you looking at to improve? This is a question. What should I do? It doesn't matter if you're going to quit in 3 fucking days. It doesn't matter if you don't have the other 5 pillars and this is going to completely collapse because you're not supporting it with anything else in your life. So that's the point. All right. Jimmy James Dean, 86. How lean should one get before focusing on growth? How lean should... Jimmy James Dean, 86. How lean should one get before focusing on growth? Is there a better body fat percentage to be at for muscle growth? God fucking damn it. You know what's frustrating? It's not even the questions, because I don't know Jimmy James Dean. I don't know Jimmy James Dean. I want Jimmy to be fucking successful. I want Jimmy to make gains. But the questions, the quality of the questions, they hurt my soul, because when I was, and let me tell you something, this is just, look, everything that I do is from my own personal education, my own personal experience. I've been doing this for 20 years. I have degrees, certifications. I've taught, I've done so much in the fitness industry. You want to know what I focused on? Do you want to know? I have never even considered this for myself. And I'm not saying that everything I do is perfect, but I do know that what I've done works for me and works for thousands of people. So we have how many fucking case studies do we talk about all the time? You all know that it fucking works. So when I see questions like this, I get excited and I get frustrated. I really want to make a real strong point, because this is the kind of shit that people get held up on. This is what people get held up on every fucking day. How lean should one get before focusing on growth? Dude, focus on fucking growth. Who cares? Are you trying to grow? Then who cares what your body fat percentage is? Fucking eat and train, and stop asking lazy, weak ass, fucking beta ass questions. Make some fucking gains. How lean should one get? And I say that with the most amount of love, because a lot of you might think that's a good question. And it's a question, but the answer doesn't fucking matter. How lean should one get? You're going to get shredded and then just put on fat again? Like, what do you think is going to happen? You're just going to stay shredded and just grow endlessly? Okay, good. I'm the perfect shred. Now I'm just going to grow like this. The fuck? It's not going to happen. You're just going to put it back on. How many times? I mean, I see people all the time posting pictures like, hey, I bulked up. Now I'm going to cut. I'm like, cut to what? You have no muscle mass. What are you going to cut to? You're just going to get skinny again. Seriously, you're just going to lose your muscle. Most people will just build muscle and they'll lose muscle. They'll just put on a little fat and water and they'll lose a little fat and water, and they never actually make change, because you have to fucking bulk and eat and train hard for years. You don't do this for 3 or 4 fucking months. Maybe you do that as an expert. Maybe you do that after 20 years. Like for me, maybe I'll bulk for a couple months and then slowly trim down a little bit and kind of keep an extra pound of muscle. I just don't give a shit, because I've been training so long. My ceiling is so, like, the amount of effort I have to put in to make changes, it's just, I'm not competing on stage. I'm not doing this for my ego anymore. Like, I don't care. I want to look good for me. I want to feel good. But if I put on, I'm a pound heavier. I got a little bit leaner. This is life. Why should I give a fuck if I lost 1% body fat? Where's the trophy? How does that help me be a better person? How does that help me help other people? It doesn't. I just don't care. Yeah, I want to get stronger. Yeah, I want to look in the mirror and be like, damn, I'm looking good today. That's it. Who cares? Are you trying to bulk up? Are you trying to get big? If you're trying to get big, you have to lift, eat. You want to build muscle? You better fucking bleed out the eyes for it. Stop worrying about a fucking number. Stop worrying about a number that you're not going to get accurately anyway. How are you going to measure that shit? You're going to stand on a scale at GNC and it's going to tell you your body fat percentage? Like fucking Zoltar from Big? Get the quarter in the mouth and maybe you'll make some gains.
Yow.
He's heating up!
Lift some fucking weights, eat some fucking food. Anant Krishnan, one workout you could do and one food you could eat for the rest of your life. I'm done. Last question. That's it. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done with these questions. That closed the door on this one. I'm fucking done. Why are you all being dicks today? One workout you could do. Like one exercise, I don't know, weights, and ribeye steak, which I literally almost eat one food every day for the rest of my life. Anyway, I pretty much eat a couple. My diet is already what I do all the time anyway. So that's the easiest part. It's like, what could you do if you could only eat one thing? I kind of only eat one thing almost as it is. I literally what, you have 10 fingers? Like these are like the foods, the different foods I eat, including like what I might cook with, like tallow, steak, bacon, some fruit and berries. I make it to one hand, maybe like a sweet potato sometimes, or I don't know, eggs maybe sometimes. So kind of, all right, one more. Maddie Gilmore, if you got any other questions live, we'll take one more question. Maddie Gilmore, will more weight, less reps, increase muscle? God. All right. Yeah, I'm done for these questions. Well, will more weight and less reps increase muscle and strength faster? Maybe. If you want to increase strength, you got to go heavier. So lower reps, you increase motor unit recruitment and synchronization, your body's ability to synchronize muscle contractions to produce maximal force production. Yeah, you fucking lift heavier. You want to get strength, you fucking lift heavier. And you eat, but eating, sleeping, everything. Fuck this shit. God damn it. Fuck. Fuck.
You can't be at least mildly interesting, then shut the hell up.
Yes, if you lift heavier, you'll get stronger. How do I get bigger and stay fucking shredded? What body fat percent? Stop. And look, okay. No, this is next level. And I want to say this. For everyone that asks questions, keep asking them. I love it. It's a great part of the show. And I'm just in a mood today, and these questions are just literally on point to ask the most worthless things. And if you asked a question, you're listening to this like, oh, he's a fucking asshole. Listen up. When people say there are no dumb questions, or yes, there are dumb fucking questions. There are lazy fucking, I hate that. There are no dumb questions. You can't ask a bad question. Yes, you can. You can ask a bad question. You can ask a dumb question. That's opinion. Bad and dumb, it's an opinion. I think it's more lazy. It's either lazy, sometimes it's lazy. But these questions, some of these, you have to understand. A lot of people ask questions and they're asking questions as a reason. It's procrastination and it's not focusing on the basics. Okay? It's not the right direction. Those are questions that shouldn't be asked. If you're trying to bulk, fuck your body fat percentage. Seriously, this is the Instagram age, which is the problem. But I gotta look good for my Instagram pics. How can I bulk if I'm posting like topless selfies at the gym all the time? Then that's what you're worried about, looking a certain way. Why do you think pro bodybuilders oftentimes are wearing sweatshirts or hoodies or something in bulking season? Because they're fucking fat or they're overweight and they're eating a lot, training hard. You want to really get big? It's not a beauty contest. You're eating a lot of food. You're going to feel like shit because you're eating more than your body needs. You're not going to be as efficient. You're going to feel sluggish. It's hard to eat that much and train that hard and do that every fucking day. Every fucking day. This is why people don't get results, because they don't have pillar number 7. Okay, you ate 500 calories more than you need for maintenance. Great, you're bulking. Congratulations, you ate quality food. You didn't cheat. You didn't have any garbage shit. You trained hard. Congratulations, you did it today. Guess what you're doing tomorrow? The same fucking thing. And guess what you're doing the next day? The same fucking thing. Oh, guess what? It's Friday. Guess what you're doing? The same fucking thing. Oh, it's Saturday? Wow, this week went by fast. You're doing the same fucking thing. And Sunday, the same fucking thing. Monday, the same fucking thing. Okay? And then the same fucking thing, and the same fucking thing, and the same fucking thing. Every fucking week, every fucking month, every fucking year. That's what bulking is. It's over and over again. It's repetitions. It might be boring. It might be repetitive. It might be whatever. It doesn't, who cares? You can call it whatever the fuck you want. You want results. You want to build muscle. You want to get big. Cool. Your life is going to revolve around it 24/7. And then you'll get results. And when I say 24/7, look, I don't even look at my life and be like, oh my God, my whole life revolves around fitness. No, I eat my food. It's just my habits and I work out. Am I trying to build maximum muscle? Am I trying to build maximum strength? I'm not. I did some kettlebell stuff today. I did some pull-ups, some ring dips, some chest press, and like I did some band pull downs and some prone rows and stuff. Like I feel good. I got a sick pump. Did I put on tons of muscle mass today? No, it was a good workout. I'm not always trying to endlessly bulk. You know, people go in the, people act like when they train, they're just bulking nonstop. Like, oh, you always have to be lifting heavier and going bigger and going bigger. You can't just bulk and make gains linearly. You go through phases in your life. The most important thing is consistency. If you're doing shit every day and you're being consistent, you will go through those phases where like, hey, I feel like going heavier for a while and bulking and putting on a little size and just training harder. Cool. You go through that for a couple of weeks. Then you feel a little bit burnt out, or you feel like maybe you need a little bit of a breather. You want to change up, do some more mobility stuff. So then you pivot a little bit. But the bottom line is you're pillar 7ing all the time. You're being consistent. You're adjusting your programming. You're just fucking going after it. So literally the way I train has changed over the years. I've been training at home for the past year since the quarantine just because I haven't felt like going back to the gym. I adapted to it and I enjoy it now. I enjoy it. So I do my own fucking thing. I don't care. I don't care. Life changes. People change. I mean, come on. Focus on the 7 pillars. So for all those questions, I appreciate them, truly. But a lot of times you're asking questions that just, it's wasting your time. You're not focusing on the right shit. You're not focusing on the right principles. You got it mixed up. All right? You got it mixed up. Time to go deep.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's deep.
All right, here we go. We got some shit posts today. Hashtag Tainty Magooch for a chance to win today's Swole card. Look at that sexy beach. I'll tell you, fam. Come on, am I right? Is that not a sexy beach? Come on. I know, right, Falcon? I know. Come on, take a look. Take a look, Falcon. You like what you see? You like what you see? You do, don't you, Beach? You do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you fucking do. All right. So, interesting, right? Interesting. Good shit. Look, those questions were they bad questions? I don't know. But I just feel like people are worried about the wrong shit. And that's what I get from most questions. It's like, that's, I think, is the most telling thing. It's not even the questions that are asked. Like literally, whenever I see these questions, I think about the mindset and where someone's head is and the reason why they're asking that question every single time. That's why I go so hard. And it's nothing against the individual. So if you are one of the people that ask the questions, I appreciate it. Please ask more, because it helps a lot of people that haven't asked questions, or it helps all of you. It helps the Swole fam when you think of a question like, oh, I wonder about this. And you say, no, slap yourself across the tits and you're like, okay, let me look at the 7 pillars. Am I doing this right? Am I being consistent? Am I focusing on my mindfulness? Am I practicing my mobility enough? Am I sleeping? Am I drinking enough water? Am I filling my cup? Am I surrounding myself with shit? Am I getting distracted and just not realizing it? Am I really programming properly? Am I really focusing on my food? Did I cheat? Did I eat some bread and I feel bloated? Is that really why I feel shitty? Oh yeah, I did have a sandwich out yesterday when I went out with the girls. I shouldn't have fucking done that. That's probably why I'm in a low mood. My back kind of hurts. I feel sluggish. Let me tighten up my nutrition. Like, what are you doing that you can actually control? And if you don't have those fundamentals, they are going to manifest in other areas of your life they don't realize. You might have a migraine. Is it because you're stressed out, or is it because you ate fucking dairy and it gave you a migraine? And you know that's one of your triggers and you didn't realize. Go back to the pillars. Go back to the fucking pillars. My God. Good God, man. Go back. Always go back. All right. Well, we do have some epic Duke posting going on right now. Are you ready for the first one? You ready for the first one? What's in the box? You're dropping some Duke in the comments below. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let me get a little poopy. Where's my poopy? Very nice.
I arrive in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy tears to protect me from AIDS.
Yeah, just say no to AIDS, fam. Just say no to AIDS. Big AIDS campaign coming up. All right, COVID's going to turn into AIDS. You're going to have aerial AIDS flying around. You know, it's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. I know, Falcon. Falcon's here to save us and protect us from the, the avian AIDS epidemic. We'll see. What we got here? What we got? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
All right. Well, we got good news, fam. We got good fucking news. The hit show 1,000 Pound Sisters. I can't believe I have to fucking say this out loud. I've trolled them a little bit on TikTok. I'm going to have to go back and do more, apparently. 1,000 Pound Sisters gets renewed for a 3rd season on TLC after hitting a series high in the ratings. What in the
crazy
fuck
someplace else.
is
We're
wrong?
all stocked up here.
What is wrong with people? Hitting a series high. People are loving watching these fat fucks so much. You know why? It's the same reason why women always like to watch soap operas. It makes you feel better about your own life. It's just unnecessary drama. You have people that are just unnecessarily, ungodly fucking fat. Oh my God. 1,000-pound sisters. It looks like one of them's 700 and the other one's 3. Is she 300? She looks like she could be like 260. I don't know how tall she is, but the other one's like 740. She can't even fucking stand. I don't know. Terrible. Let's see here. We got some news on it. I don't even know if you can have news on it. It's like, we're still doing more. TLC announced on Monday is renewing for a 3rd season after a successful 2nd season on the network. The reality season was the top program among several key women's demographics. Women 25 to 54, 18 to 49, and 18 to 34. The show follows Amy and Tammy Slayton, 2 sisters from Kentucky who struggle with weight issues. Blah, blah, blah. We admire their genuine journey, blah, blah, blah. You just want money. Shut the fuck up. I'm done with that article. That's stupid. They're doing more. So gross. Chip says one of them is pregnant. Really? I couldn't tell. What's the difference? Okay. Pregnant with emotion? Pregnant with Twinkies? All right, let's do another one. All right, be nice, be nice. Here we go. We got another one.
What's in the box?
All right, we got one from Daring Fat. Ooh, oh, hello. Doesn't that look like that that guy does videos, JP Sears? It looks like him as a baby. Kind of looks like his face. Daring Fat. Science is the pursuit and application of knowledge and understanding of the natural and social world following a systematic methodology based on evidence. Okay. Oh, God. So we're going to justify. All right. Yeah. Based on evidence. Okay. Being fat is unhealthy, not science. Okay. So you're going to say that being fat is unhealthy is not science. That phrase isn't science. That's a statement. That's backed up by evidence, though. That's backed up by how is that not backed up by evidence? But my doctor says so. Not science. Your doctor studied science. Your doctor knows more than you. You should listen to your doctor or get a second opinion. All right. Doctors are human beings too. You just need to eat less. Not science. What's the context? You just need to eat less. What? Because you're fat? Well, that's definitely energy balance, but also what quality foods are you eating? So you need to eat better and have better habits. That's for sure. So this person's taking just Daring Fat's taking these comments out of context. You shouldn't eat X. Not science. That's not even a fucking, that's a letter. You shouldn't eat X. What, any food? You shouldn't eat that. It's not science. Well, there's a lot of science behind certain things. You shouldn't eat apple seeds. That's pretty scientific unless you want to fucking just suck down arsenic. My best friend lost XXX pounds and kept it off. Not science. Oh, this is stupid. This is fucking
That's
stupid.
fucking bullshit.
Fat is bad, not science. What, fat on the body? Fat in my mouth? Like eating fat on a steak? All right, this is stupid. So, oh my God, all these words, these are not science. That's because you took little phrases and statements and sentences out of context, and you can say not science about anything. Your entire post is not science. This Instagram post is trash. This is coming from an Instagram post. This is not science. This is not science. This is an Instagram post. You think anyone's actually getting any valuable information from your shitty Instagram post? You're posting on social media. You're posting on Instagram. Trying to justify being fat, trying to justify laziness and lack of personal responsibility. That's what you're trying to do. So if you think you're getting leverage, this is not science. You're posting on your Instagram account that a few people follow. No one cares except me because I get to make fun of it because it's woke ass garbage. All right. It's fun. It's fun to it's fun to expose stupidity in today's day and age, isn't it? Isn't it fun? Isn't it fun? Doesn't it make you all realize, oh my God, this stuff is hysterical. It's a circus. It's a fucking circus. Daring Fat goes on for a caption. I am so tired of the troll argument. You're denying science because duh, fat is heavy because duh, gravity is science. So duh, fat is bad is science. Oh God. Seriously? If I have to explain the definitions of the words science and fact, then sorry, no, I'm not having the conversation. That is not my work to do. It's not your work to do. So if I have to explain the definitions of the word science, as this person kind of did in the post.
Matt Damon.
So this person defines science in the post and then says, if I have to explain the definitions of the word science, which you just did, then no, I'm not going to have the conversation. That's not my work to do. But you just you defined it in your post. And then you said you're not going to define it. So I don't know. I don't know where your IQ lands on the chart, but I'm leaning hard left. I'm leaning real hard to the left. That x-axis is getting some fucking work, I'll tell you. Whew, that bell curve is not favorable. Intuitive eating coaching budget priced for real folks with an X. Got to make sure unless you get some fucking aliens in there. Super awesome plus size skirts for fat folks with cool surprise pockets that fit extra rolls. I mean, sizes 18 to 30. Jesus Christ, on Etsy. Comment on any post for $5 off a skirt or a burlap sack. All right. Thank you. Thank you for the posting. All right. Papa Swolio, such a mean person. We're having fun. Just heating up.
He's heating up!
Just heating up. All right. We got some hashtags. Hold on. Got to hydrate. Hydrate. Me. Here we go. This is a big one. If you're just listening, this is like she's maxed out the 30 pretty much. You ready, fam? Come on. Who we got? Hashtag intuitive eating official, intuitive eating coach, body positivity, body positive, anti-diet, non-diet, fat positive, fat positivity, haze, make peace with food, fat acceptance, lose hate, not weight, diets don't work, ditch diet culture, end weight stigma, fat girls rock, anti-diet culture, fuck fat phobia, fat liberation, Evelyn Triboli, F your beauty standards, all bodies are good bodies, cake, nothing. I can't stop this feeling.
My name's Forrest Gump.
Deep inside of me. Girl, this post is stupider than I ever thought you could be.
What is the best move to silence a woman?
All the shit posts, we stack them so high. They're so bad, they burn my fucking eyes. Just wanna read another. And shit on this one too. All right, here we go. This is unknown. This is just an anonymous shit post. Anonymous Dookie. A picture of a plant. If a plant becomes too big for its pot, you put the plant in a bigger pot. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. If you become too big for your clothes. Oh God. Oh God, I see where this is going. Gee. If a plant becomes too big for its pot, you put the plant in a bigger pot. If you become too big for your clothes, you put yourself in bigger clothes. You wouldn't make the plant smaller to stay in its current pot. So why would you treat yourself any differently than you would a plant?
That's fucking bullshit.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Goose fucking eggs, 0. That makes no sense. You're a fully grown adult. You're comparing yourself to a tree or a plant. It's a different fucking thing, you moron. How stupid can you be? All right, adults stop growing vertically. If you're overloading your body, you can build bone density. You're not going to get taller. You're going to get wider. You're getting wider. If you want to repot yourself in a bigger pair of fucking pants, you go ahead. 80% of the population's right there with you. So you have the majority on your side. Everyone's fat. They're going to love hearing that. And we have our last fucking shit post by the queen of fucking shit posts, by the queen of dumb ass fucking shit that I read on this fucking channel. Fucking Christy Harrison. I know.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
So we got Christy Harrison, and here's what she writes from the Food Psych weekly newsletter. So you can poison people's brains on a weekly basis. Very nice. Christy Harrison, MPH, RD, Cedrid, CDRCERD, all the letters, because you have to try to justify saying this dumb shit. But I have letters after my name. Some other humans told me what to think, and now I'm telling you. I have letters after my name. Someone else told me things, and now I'm telling you. Well, we all have the internet now, so we can expose this stupidity. Higher weight doesn't cause, in quotes. Oh, God. This vernacular, just the words that you're trying to attack, if there's any, this is literally what the left does. This is what the social justice woke shit does. You take one word that can kind of be like an opinion and you tear it apart. And then it's invalid. All of a sudden, it invalidates all the evidence and everything else. Higher weight doesn't cause worse COVID outcomes. It's like the number one cause of hospitalization. It's like the number one theme for people that are hospitalized. Isn't like 80% of people that are hospitalized for COVID that are fucking obese? It's something insane. Didn't we just read a study like that? The majority of people that are being hospitalized for COVID are fucking overweight and obese. Higher weight doesn't cause worse COVID outcomes. Where are you getting this from? And I hope you'll get the vaccine, even if you're given priority. If you're given priority because of your weight, I hope you'll get the vaccine if you're given priority. Because the vaccine stops diabetes in its tracks. You get the vaccine, no more heart disease, done. Diabetes goes away. Your A1C plummets when you take the vaccine. Changes all your habits. You'll eat differently. You'll exercise. You'll practice meditation just by getting the vaccine. It's amazing. Liked by the Fuck It diet. So she went on her other channel, her other page for her shit book, The Fuck It Diet, and then she commented on this. So very nice. You're liking your own posts. Very professional. You got to try to squeeze them out. Squeeze as many engagements as possible, especially if they're fake. Christy Harrison. I do it too. Everyone does it. Despite what the headlines say, not to mention all the articles quoting bariatric surgeons and diet doctors. What does that have to do with anything? A diet doctor? God, first place you want to go. Go to the sick care system for information on a diet doctor. Bariatric surgeons, people that want to cut your stomach in half rather than help people change lifestyle habits. We don't have evidence that being at a higher weight causes more serious COVID outcomes. Health professionals of all people should know that correlation does not equal causation. Okay. I'll tell you what. You can't do a causation study. You can't. Do you know why? Because if you force people to get sick and then put them in rooms full of COVID, that's not ethical. That's why so many of these studies are all correlation, because we have ethics in science as we defined it. There are ethics. You can't just do this type of testing on humans. And plus, there's so many fucking variables. If you let's say you keep humans in one room. Let's say you have a football stadium and you only keep them in that stadium. For how long? For 10 years? You do know that's a fucking tainted study, because that's an unnatural way for humans to live. They're going to have other psychological restrictions and issues that are going to be interacting with that. You can't just keep all that control. You can't control all the variables. Humans have way too many. Where you live, your genetics, your daily habits. Are these studies being self-reported? I mean, everything's a correlation. You might see that most people that are hospitalized wear white sneakers. Well, wearing white sneakers doesn't cause fucking COVID, but being a fat, obese fuck certainly does. If you don't take care of your health, that's absolutely not even just correlation, that's causation for implications and higher risk factors and higher and worse outcomes from COVID. That's a fucking fact. That's proven. We see that all the time. If you're in the hospital, chances are you're fucking obese, and that's causing or correlating, whatever you want to say. All right? But Mama Swole had COVID. She lost her sense of smell for like a day and a half. I slept in the same fucking bed and room I lifted every fucking day. No issues. I just fucking kept on eating better. I drank more bone broth. I ate more beef liver. I fucking ate healthy. I just kept on doing the same thing. I exercised. I got tons of vitamin D. I sat in the sun as much as I could, and I feel fucking fine. Am I just a freak of nature? I don't know. Whatever. Fine. So many people got it and are fine. You want to focus on only like the people are just you see in the marketing all the time. COVID has great marketing. It really does. You don't, if you think this isn't a marketing thing, it is marketing. You want to call it propaganda? It's fucking marketing. Come on now. Come on. Seriously. The mainstream media, it's fucking marketing. It's literally marketing. They're promoting this. If you see it everywhere and you're seeing the death toll everywhere, no shit, that number always gets higher. FYI, whether it's 500,000 or a million, guess what? In 20 years, it's probably going to be 5 million. The number's always going to go up. It's always going to go up. Always. Always. Why do you think they use that fucking number? Because it's always going to go up. It's only going to get more and more. Oh my God, death toll rises to 500 and passes 550, 5,500,000 or 500. Death toll passes 500K. Death toll tops 550,000 as COVID spreads. Spring break in Florida. Kids, oh my God, COVID super spreader. Just fucking everyone's spitting each other's fucking mouths. Okay. Okay. The flu existed before and everything. No one even gave a shit about that. Millions of people die from the flu. No one gave a fuck. No one gave a fuck. And this is a little bit worse. People are losing their fucking mind. It's power, it's control, it's manipulation. And we're exposed to too much nonsense and everyone's absorbing too much. Everyone's worried about too much existential shit that they can't control. You're worried about the wrong shit. But this is so stupid. This is so fucking dumb. This is so unbelievably dumb and reckless. Christy with a 1. Despite what the headlines say. How about the gurneys or the fucking rolling things? Every time you see people in hospitals, they're always fucking obese. Where's that study? I just had that. We just went over that shit. Well, that's not even it. That's not even the full of it. Oh shit. Oh my God. There's a whole caption here. Oh my God. This just fucking. Holy shit. All right, so we got a caption here. Hold on a second. Hold on. Should we read this? Let's read this. And by the way, I'm not diminishing. I don't want anyone to have problems with COVID. That's the thing. If you had a serious case or your friends, I feel for you, but this is why we go so hard every day. It's take care of your health. For the last year, people are, oh my God, they're hiding, they're fearful, they're going to wait for the vaccine. You need to make better habits because if you get the vaccine, you could still drop dead from diabetes and have complications. It's not going to fix you. It's not going to fix you. And there's a lot of uncertainties with it. I don't care what anyone says. It's fucking human error. We have lots of human error all the time. So let's read this. She writes, yes, a number of studies have found a correlation between higher weight and an increased risk of severe COVID, as you've probably seen all over the internet, including a recent CDC study, which I'll unpack in a future edition of my newsletter, and which has a number of glaring limitations. Like what? A number of studies have found a correlation between higher weight and increased risk of severe COVID. How are you going to unpack that? But several studies have also found that larger bodied people, I'm going to swap out real words, fat people, larger bodied. You mean Shaquille O'Neal? No, that's a tall person. Larger bodied, overweight and obese people aren't at higher risk. From what I've seen in the research, any difference in outcomes for higher weight folks likely has to do with the lower quality medical care that they receive. You're going to blame it on the medical care. Plus the fact that they tend to delay or avoid care because of very justified fears and past experiences, I'm going to tear this apart, of weight stigma, plus in some studies, uncontrolled confounding factors like racism and poverty. Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of the middle class doesn't have health insurance. There's a lot of shitty medical care everywhere. You go to the emergency room, you'll get care. But here's the thing, okay? From what I've seen, the research, you say lower quality care, plus the fact that they tend to delay or avoid care because of very justified fears. You're making shit up. Well, what's justified? Are you judge and jury? How do you know? Why is that all of a sudden automatically justified? Someone has a fear and it's a justifiable fear? More likely, it's completely irrational. Past experience of weight stigma. If you are delaying or avoiding care, that's what I'm talking about. People are delaying and avoiding care of their lives every fucking day. And they don't change just because they got the flu or they got COVID. People are trashing their health and not taking care of their shit and delaying personal care every fucking day. So don't act like, oh my God, well, some people, they avoid care and that's why they have severe outcomes. They're having severe outcomes because all they do is delay care. They eat like shit. They sleep like shit. They suck down soda every fucking day. They're eating garbage fast food. They're smoking cigarettes all the time. They are sitting in a car all the time. They're in blue light all the time. They just sit there and just stare at a TV, and they sit in a car and they sit at a table and they go out to eat and they eat crap and they go in this fucking cycle over and over and over and over again. They trash their health every fucking day. Oh, I got the sniffles. I might have COVID. Oh, let me delay care. I mean, their whole life is a fucking mess. Most people's lives, like, it's just a fucking mess. If you're not taking care of your 7 pillars, your life is fundamentally a mess. You're not taking care of your body. You're not taking care of your fucking person. Weight stigma, uncontrolled, confounding factors like racism and poverty, all that racism that's spreading COVID. Yeah, you're going to blame racism for COVID? I mean, maybe Black and Hispanic people, they don't absorb vitamin D as well. That's pretty much like a major factor for complications with COVID. That's why I was saying get sun, supplement with vitamin D, eat organ meats, like take care of your fucking health. Just so many fucking excuses. So many fucking excuses. We have another paragraph. All that being said, I hope you'll get the vaccine if you're eligible because of your BMI. Not only do I want anyone or everyone who's eligible to get vaccinated so that we can reach herd immunity, or we can just open shit back up and, anyway, but also specifically for higher weight people. Higher weight. Getting vaccinated can help keep you from getting sick and having to engage with a healthcare system that's rife with weight stigma. I'm going to read some of these comments because they're fire. They're fire. Or as Reagan Chastain, another fucking gem that we rip on, put it in a recent post on The Mighty, quote, the vaccine will help protect us from COVID and medical fat phobia. Don't let anyone make you feel guilty for getting vaccinated as soon as you're eligible. This is what's come to the country. This 8th place trophy, this victim bullshit. This is absolutely disgusting. I hope if you're fat as fuck, I hope getting vaccinated can help keep you getting sick and it'll keep you from having to engage with a system that's rife with weight stigma. You mean trying to tell people that being morbidly obese is not good for your health. So here's the thing. You have terrible lifestyle choices. You never take care of your health. You go to the doctor. The doctor mentions that you've gained too much weight. The doctor is in a system that is completely undereducated in the sense that and not able to help you with lifestyle factors. It's not a whole wellness. You're not going to a wellness clinic. You're going to a doctor that's part of a broken fucking system. The healthcare system is broken. So you go there and they're like, well, they're talking about the outcomes. They're looking at your data. They're not looking at everything that you do every day, sun up to sundown for the last year. So one day out of 365, you go to the fucking doctor and they're like, whoa, you've gained a lot of weight. And they talk about the outcome. Like, well, you're here and you're heavy for your size. You're 50 pounds overweight. Oh, the fat phobia. Blah, blah, blah. Well, you should have had fat phobia for the last 365 days and not eaten 365 fucking Twinkies. If you take care of your health the right way by educating yourself, the doctor's doesn't have the time to do that. And if you don't have money for this kind of like concierge wellness, which few do, it's like, you got to take this into your own hands, but it's in your control. That's why we do the 7 pillars, because it's not super expensive. Most of the shit on the fucking 7 pillars is free. Yoga's free. Meditation is free. Consistency is free. Your community is free. Nutrition costs money, but you're spending your money on shit food. Just spend it on different foods, the best of your ability. Training is free. You don't have a gym? Cool. Go to a park, go for a walk, do some push-ups, do some calisthenics, get push-up handles. You can use books or something. You don't need anything. Like none of it. None of it. Only the food. Only the food costs money. The 7 pillars, only the food costs money. Think about it. Only the fucking food. What else on the list costs money? Training. If you're using equipment, but you don't need it. Community, free. Nutrition, a little money. Training, free. Recovery, free. Mobility, free. Mindfulness, free. Consistency, free. So what's your complaint? The socioeconomic. It's education. It's understanding. But I'll tell you what, people in the fucking hood also have cell phones. So it comes down generation after generation. We need more education. We absolutely do. We need more logic and common fucking sense. But rather than actually help some of these neighborhoods and some of these areas and some of these people that are in the, and let's talk about this, instead of money, let's talk about like upper class, middle class, lower class. Let's talk about this in terms of health. Okay. If you talk about the upper 1%, a lot of us are in that upper 1%, that 1 percentile of health. Because most people, like fucking 95% of the population is metabolically unhealthy and just jacked up. Okay. So if you're looking at, that kind of like approach, it's generational. When it comes to your lower, like when I talk about socioeconomic shit, I'm thinking about health. There are people that are billionaires that are on the fucking bottom end of the spectrum. If you're trashing your health, who cares if you have $500 billion and you look like a goddamn leper? Just getting out of your Lamborghini all fucking, oh, cool. You got money. Nice car. Everyone's like living outside themselves. Take care of your health. Number one. Number fucking one. Number one. Take care of your health. Take care of your fucking health. Take care of yourself. That's all it is. This shit's fucking insane. This is insane. It's insane. All right, let's take some comments because that's ridiculous. Just an excuse here. Just excuses. Right here where it says rife with weight stigma. Well, there's weight stigma because you have unhealthy people coming to the doctor's office. Healthy people don't regularly go to the doctor. So most of the people that are in the medical system are unhealthy. Why? Because they don't take care of themselves. And then they get into the medical sick care system. They get pumped full of medications and just, stupid advice like lose weight. Okay, that's the outcome. Yes, I agree. I agree with the fat positive shit where it's like, losing weight doesn't help. Yeah, if you think about it from like that, that's like saying get in better shape. You need to get in shape. Like, what the fuck does that mean? That's not actionable. What does that mean? Yes, the outcome should be weight loss. But does the benefit come from the weight loss? Or are the benefits coming from the 7 pillars and the result just also happens to be, you're losing extra weight because you're not inflamed as much. You're getting better sleep. Cortisol levels are lower. You feel better. You're eating healthier. You're exercising more. So weight loss, sure. And the reason why it's a correlation, it's because you're taking better care of your health. So you're healthier and more robust. You don't have as much leaky gut. You're taking care of your immune system, your digestive system. So you're a more robust individual. You're more anti-fragile. You take care of yourself. You go through ups and downs. You're navigating those challenging waters and you're resisting them and you're staying focused and you're staying consistent. And you're coming out better every single time. Every time you hear this bullshit, it just reinforces your understanding of what it means to be a healthy individual. So if you trash your health all the time, sure, but the outcome is weight loss. And you know why the outcome is fat loss or weight loss, whatever you want to call it? The reason why the outcome is fat loss, it's because you have too much fat. The reason why you lose fat when you do the 7 pillars and you're taking care of that shit, the reason why you're losing weight or losing fat is because you had extra. You're not losing essentials. Your body doesn't get rid of like, we don't need this lung anymore. I mean, come on, we're in a deficit. Let's get rid of this fucking lung. Your body will ditch its arms and legs before anything, right? That's why frostbite always ends at the extremities, because your body absorbs water for the organs in order to survive. It'll keep the axial skeleton, all the organs and stuff. functioning. Your body will sacrifice toes, legs, limbs, nose, ears, all of it, until it can't anymore. That's why you can live without arms and legs. They're not necessary to keep you alive, physically alive. So, the weight loss or the fat loss is just an outcome. And it's this complete misunderstanding and misrepresentation of the words weight loss. They're focusing on that because if you take those semantics, that's what I meant earlier. If you take that meaning out of context, yeah, it doesn't make sense. Lose weight. No, it's lose extra fat that you don't fucking need. You can't just say lose weight, that's fat phobic. Weight stigma. Well, calm your fat aggression and let's think about the facts. You're going to lose weight. It's better to not have as much fucking weight on you. It's just, that is what it is. That's it. That's it. That's it. But we had some comments before I wanted to read. We're talking about the nurse. April Dene, good comment. Nurse here, every single patient I had who was young and, quote, healthy with no comorbidities who ended up on a ventilator was fat. I recall one who was thin, but had been a firefighter for years. So probably had issues with lungs or breathing smoke or asbestos or something maybe, Jen, fuck that vaccine. My aunt got over the weekend and felt like she was going to drop dead yesterday. She's had a high fever and severe body ache. The second one? Yeah, everyone that I know that's taken the second vaccine of whichever one that was, they have ripping side effects, like hardcore fever swings for a whole day after. If you've been exposed to it, you don't need it. That's silly. They can get fucked if they're going to do some kind of a mandate, better fucking passports and all that shit. This is just the militarization. It's complete authoritarian nonsense. Not going to happen here. Not a chance. I don't want to go to a baseball game that bad anyway. Let's see. Sarah, my sister got the vid. I lived in the same tiny apartment as her. I never got it. She was sick for a month, but she ate fast food every meal. I worked out and ate well. Aha. Well, sorry for her and good for you. Let's see. Yvonne, everyone I know who's had a severe COVID case was either overweight or obese or otherwise not taking care of their health. And just because you're not overweight and obese doesn't mean that you're not metabolically unhealthy, because you can have leaky gut. You can be eating garbage foods. You might just not be physically overweight, but it doesn't mean that you're healthy. And that's what most people don't understand. It has nothing to do with the way you look on the outside. It's just even part of it. That's just part of it. If you look morbidly obese, that's just an obvious sign, but that's not a requirement to be unhealthy. It's not a requirement. Let's see, Yvonne, it boggles my mind that we have decades of evidence to prove how much weight impacts health, but it's all, quote, fat phobic. Exactly. If you can blame science as the patriarchy, as white supremacy, if you can paint it all as race, because now, obviously, they're trying to bring back racism, which is fucking disgusting. So anytime you're biasing, and by the way, I'm making this statement and, we don't go too much into all this woke, we do go into the woke shit, but anyone, anywhere that's trying to pass bills or trying to bias things towards, I don't care if it's black farmers or black this or anything that's directed at a specific, group of people based on race is essentially racism. If you're biasing any kind of protocols to one race specifically over another based on skin color, race, that's the definition of racism. That's what it is. That's what you're doing. So this is just a new form, just redefining it and repackaging racism in 2020 and 2021. So don't be put off by, don't be disguised by that shit. Don't be tricked by it at work or with your friends. You have to stand up for yourself and, call out bullshit when it's called out. The only reason you're going to blame, because you can throw it around. Like this fucking post here. Plus those confounding factors that I don't have to prove or verify or discuss at all. I could just throw out confounding factors like racism and poverty. Oh, just throw racism in there, right? Just fucking use that word. Confounding factors like racism and poverty. What the fuck does that mean? Can you get any more vague? Can you throw around any bigger terms without any kind of context or any kind of support? Can you just throw that out there? Just blame it on racism and poverty and get your woke points and get a couple likes and move on to the next post. Seriously, you're going to talk about how people are unhealthy or, getting the, COVID or not having, you're trying to justify people being fat and not taking care of their health and just going to allow them to blame racism and poverty. A lot of people are poor because they allow themselves to be, and they think like fucking poor people, and they don't step outside their box because they're programmed that way. We've been programmed that way for a century, if not longer, in this country. You're programmed on what to think, on what to talk about, and what to do. That's why the internet is one of the greatest things ever in this decentralization. It's very important. That's why cancel culture is so big, because this is what happens when you have people in control. When people get power, they never, ever, ever relinquish it. They just want more and more and more. And that's why all this decentralized finance, things like Bitcoin, things like blockchain, if you listen to the Swarmers Procast and those kind of things, that's why it's important, because it takes the power away from these fucking psychopaths. They just want more. They just want to tell you what to do. And that's what we've been dealing with for the past several years and decades under the surface, and it's percolating and exploding now, and it's nonsensical. Okay? It's nonsensical. You're just wrong either way. No matter what you believe, this whole movement is designed to have leverage over you, whether you agree or disagree. If you agree, you're not as woke as them. If you disagree, then you're anti-racist. You're an anti-nice person. You're a bad person. You're fatphobic. So it's like you're fucked either way. Either you sell your soul or you're canceled. It's like, go fuck yourself. All right? You make no sense. You make no sense. You're lying. You're just throwing around terms that you have no business throwing around that are not related at all. I'm going off. Talk about a fucking correlation. Talk about a correlation. Where is this? Where's this shit where you talk about correlations here? Research, correlations, justified. Where was it here? Maybe it was in this last post. Maybe it was over here. Let's see. Correlation does not equal causation. Health professionals of all people should know that correlation does not equal causation. Well, let me take a look at this next section. A correlation is not causation. Well, let me look here. Let's see. Plus the fact that they tend to delay or avoid care because of very justified fears and past experience of weight stigma. Plus, in some studies that I'm not going to talk about, I'm just going to say in some studies, uncontrolled confounding factors like racism and poverty. Can you say correlation does not equal causation?
Matt Damon.
Sounds like correlation to me. Sounds a wee bit like correlation. Sounds a wee bit like you're contradicting yourself as always. As always. Because if you self-contradict when you're trying to promote this woke garbage, if you're contradicting, this has all been written. You all know the story. You've read, or hopefully you've read 1984. Why do you think right when you open the book, war is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength? Why do you think that fucking reverse 2 + 2 = 5? Why do you think every single time you read one of these woke ass posts, it's a mind fuck? Because it's supposed to be a mind fuck. Because it's supposed to be impenetrable and invulnerable. And I know about vulnerability because when I build my business, I'm always looking at vulnerabilities. How could this get shut down? Where would I post? Where would I go live? If this gets canceled, what would I do? If this happens here, okay, do we have another avenue? Can I post here? Can I go live here? Everything is redundant. That's why we have Swole TV. That's why we have, all the shows inside. That's why we do the private streaming. Like everything is redundant and backed up so it can be less vulnerable. And that's what this language is. That's why it slaps me across the face every time I see it. It's just trying to prevent anyone from penetrating it. You always have an argument. You can always flip it around because by definition, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. All those books, everything. I know I'm going on a rant. I'll tighten this up. But all those books, right? The Ibram X. Kendi, the How to Be an Anti-Racist, that's literally how to be a racist. You're literally teaching people to be racists. It's a complete flip mind fuck of language. And everyone's just following it. They're thinking, hey, I'll just go along with it so I can keep on selling more. All these big companies, oh, let me just bend over and take in the ass because I don't want my sales to go down. But every time they do, they lose billions of dollars because the silent majority that shouldn't be fucking silent. You got to speak the fuck up. Push back on it. So you can vote by not buying, but no one's talking enough about it. So you're letting these people kind of kick and scream in the sandbox, and hopefully, and they're going to self-destruct. They're going to they already do it. They cancel themselves. So that's what happens with most socialist and communist and Marxist movements. They just eat themselves. They eat themselves. That circle gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. It's just a power grab. It's not about actual, equality and equity. It's not about that. It's not about that. People will say things like, oh, we're so compassionate. We love everyone. Everyone's equal. We should all have this. We all have rights. Don't be mean to me. Protect me. Protect my feelings and blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, you're so mean. You're fat phobic. And, Black, Asian, South American, Colombian, trans lives matter, whatever fucking new thing's going to come out next week. There's always someone who's more of a victim, right? There's always a more oppressed class. And the more oppressed you are, the more, I guess, perceivably oppressed you are, the more leverage you have. Okay. All right. I say, get your ass on the 7 pillars, focus on shit that fucking works, take personal responsibility, focus on what you can control, and improve your life rather than looking at all this bullshit on your phone that doesn't make sense. Right? What a rant. Any comments? Or did I just take it over? Did I just take it over at the end here? All right, let's give away the Swole card. It is what it is. That was a good rant. That was a good rant. I know the comments get quiet sometimes when I rant because I'm obviously on my own, beating on my own drum right there. I'm just fucking going off the rails. But it was good. Juicy rails. Juicy, juicy, juicy. All right, what we got here? Let's see. Drop in the comments. But how do I really feel, though? Har, har, har. Yow. Yow. Fucking. All right, here we go. Where's that music? Aha. Hashtag Tainty Magooch. All right, fam. Ooh. Tainty Magooch. Tainty Magooch. Oh, we got one. We got a winner. Lisa Trotner, congratulations. How we doing, babe? All right, congratulations. Oh. And the Falcon shows up to show appreciation. Lisa Troutner to the main stage. Congratulations on winning today's Swole card. Everyone say congratulations, Lisa. Send us an email to support@swolenorris.com. Swole card 1775. In the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. And we'll get you this Swole card, ASA to the motherfucking P. And I hope you are looking forward to that juicy card. Congratulations, Lisa. Yay. Yay. Reminds me of what was it? Crank Yankers? Yay. Such a good show. All right, Lisa, congratulations. Let's pack this beach up. Remember, head on over to swolenormousx.com. A reminder before we do the little dancey dance, tomorrow, Wednesday, tomorrow's 1777. Wednesday's show will be private for members only. All right, so members only. We got holy zoomed in. Swole TV Live. So Swole TV Live. So Thursday's episode, 1777 Thursday, will be private stream for members only. Do not miss out on that. swolenormousx.com to join today. It'll be streamed. It'll be double streamed inside the Swole TV right to Swolenormous X. So it'll be in Swole TV as well as the private Facebook group. So we got, Thursday, not Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. So Thursday, 3/18, Thursday, episode 1777. We will have a great episode. And then when we go deep, the lights go out and Swole TV Live will be upon us. Yow. 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 Be fantastic. So Thursday's episode will be private for members only. Don't miss out on that. Join the Swole fam today and get access to all the exclusive private live streams for members. Check it out, swolenormousx.com. That's also where we have all our programs, 90-Day Dash, Elimination Diet, thousands of recipes, over 150 yoga classes, hundreds of meditation sessions, workouts, full programs, virtual trainer. There's so much. There's so much. It feels so good. Feels so good. It feels so good to join the Swole fam. So check us out, swolenormousx.com. Let's put this beach away in the nut.
He's heating up!
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Ah, Tessie, you look like a sexy bitch. How you doing, sexy bitch? Ah, oh yeah. Ooh, you sexy bitch. Oh yeah. Oh, you're looking good, baby girl. Well, thank you so much, fam. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 1775 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Thievescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because my flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Isn't that nice? Look at that sexy, Look at that peppermint tip. Am I right or am I right? I'm definitely right. Got those moves. Oh, it's a great ending to the Mancast. Wasn't it fantastic today, fam? 1776 tomorrow. America, baby. Ooh, 2 for 2, baby. 2 for 2. 2 for 2.
USA, greatest country in the world.
All right, very nice. All right, SwoleNormousX.com to join the fam. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. If you haven't yet, leave a review. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Audible, everywhere you like to bang your ear holes. And of course, SwoleNormousX.com. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace, McGee, Deuce, Magoose, ya boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock's crashing. Like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they can't left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in a fanny pack, couple hundred in a Louis bag.
That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you laid. That's a bag that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint. What the fuck is you saying? What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Whoa, my shit is relevant. Off topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my